As artists, we believe in our art, and we're here to make change. Music makes change in people. What does your music stand for?
I want my music to inspire people to be genuine, to not be afraid to express.
Tell me it's a mistake when you took me so high.
Helping them carry their emotions.
All these natural desires.
Let the song carry your burden for you.
What's up, guys? This is Philip from VisionQuest Sound. Welcome to our podcast. As artists and musicians, how can we add real value today? On this show, we focus on leadership and productivity for today's creators. Episodes include advice recaps from our blog and, my favorite, interviews with artists and influencers. Thank you so much for joining us today on the show, Mari.
Thank you. VisionQuest Sound.
So for our audience who hasn't yet heard your music, can you talk about your sound a little bit? How would you describe your sound to someone who's never heard it before?
I love songwriting. The things that make me happy also make me cry. I'm very acoustic, very mellow, very lullaby-ish almost. You can go to my website, which is maridennis, that's NNIS.com, because all of my social media links and videos and music and upcoming shows, they're all there.
Yay! Hey Mari, I wanted to congratulate you on your new song, your new music video, Natural Desires.
Thank you.
We love the video. Can you give some shout outs to the people who helped you on that?
Yeah, my two good friends, my housemate Jessica and my good friend Liam, who's also doing the same stuff. Yeah, so shout out to Jessica and Liam. I love the both of them.
Let's talk about the song a little bit. What does it mean to you? And talk a little bit about the songwriting process. How did it come about?
Sure. Interestingly enough, I actually wrote that song a couple years ago in Thailand, in my bedroom. Yeah, it started with a melody, and I was just thinking of this feeling of like having this desire to be loved and wanted. And that's something that you can't really rid of as a human being. It's also kind of mysterious too. So I just kind of went from there, started with melodies and started making up lyrics. And I guess it turned out to be like almost like a love song.
Well, I'm glad that you followed your heart and went through with the song, recorded it, made a music video. Tell us where you recorded it and how was that process?
The producer for that song, I met him at a songwriters event. It's called LA Songwriters Collective. His name is Kyle Frankie Burke, or Kyle Burke. I had the song ready and I had production ideas. He sat in front of his program and engineered it, and we collaborated a little bit on certain parts of the song. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty much done already in terms of how I wanted it to sound like, so it was just a matter of executing. And yeah, he did a really awesome job because he's cool.
Yay, shout out to Kyle for such a great track recording.
He's the OG.
Where can listeners go to listen to Natural Desires?
Like YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, Deezer, iTunes.
The list of platforms, like streaming platforms, just gets longer. There's so many things. There's Apple, there's Spotify. Which one do you find yourself using more often?
I use Apple Music the most only because I pay monthly for it. And YouTube.
I always like to ask this question about songwriting because you're a singer-songwriter and you do it so well. What comes first, music or lyrics? What's your process?
It varies. I really have no rules to songwriting, which is the reason why I love it so much. Sometimes it's a melody and I just like mumble words and just come up with anything at all. Sometimes it's like very deep, like I come from a very like serious, deep place where I sit down and I really like direct my attention to how I'm feeling and I start from there. So it's more like starting from an emotion and what I want to say. And so the lyrics and the melody go together. So it's either the lyrics and the melody goes together or the melody comes first. I think those are my two go-tos.
Sitting in the back room, never getting over you.
Who are some of your heroes?
John Foreman. He's a front man for the band Switchfoot. One of the first few musicians that I like obsessed over and got really inspired to like songwrite. My grandma, because my grandma's great. She's awesome. She took care of me and all of my cousins and cooked for us and cleaned the entire house and scolded us. And I love her. I have a lot of love in my heart because of her.
We love her too. Thank you, Grandma.
Grandma, at least she's not going through the coronavirus thing. She's in heaven, so.
Amen. I wanted to congratulate you on your fantastic article, Conquering Self-Doubt When Creating.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thanks for inviting me to do that.
The importance of the articles here are to really, really showcase, the leadership in you as an artist to the music community and to really help others, the growing, emerging artists, show them, hey, we are giving value. We don't just write music. We share, we teach, we deliver value to our community and to not just musicians and artists, but the whole world for that matter.
You come alive. You got me feeling restless.
It's hard to do it on our own. What's your approach to meeting people and collaborating?
I love anything organic, so I try to go to, live music shows or events that, have songwriters get together. I used to go regularly to LA Songwriters Collective. Yeah, I used to go every month just to that's actually where I met Steve, and that's where I met the producer that I worked with on Natural Desires and my previous songs. So just
that's so awesome. I can't wait till this current world condition ends or gets better so that we can go back to because that's where we thrive, as artists and creatives. We need each other, right? We need to connect outside. It's not lockdown. It feels like that, a lockdown.
Yeah, thank God for social media. we're able to do, VisionQuest Sound is able to do a lot of things virtually and online, and so we're still making things happen, but yeah, it's not the same.
Being an indie artist in LA, what's the number one challenge you see?
Doing everything on your own could kind of be a little confusing at times, since in this industry, if you want to become, a songwriter or an artist or a creator and do it independently with no team behind you, it's kind of, there's no really one way to do it. It's not like other careers like teaching or nursing where you take all the classes you need and then you pick a company or a school or a hospital that you want to work in. As an independent artist, I've been trying to kind of navigate what I would want this to look like for myself. That's kind of been a challenge.
Yeah, that is a common theme that I hear from doing these podcasts and working with artists. We're a collective, it's not just me, but it's you, the creators. We come together, we work together to create art, express our art. So thank you for that.
Yeah, thank you.
If you could change one thing in the music industry to better accommodate artists today, what change would you make?
Compensation for sure is one huge thing that I think all artists kind of agree upon. Yeah, we don't make enough money. I think we're not compensated enough for the work that we put out there. It is business, but I don't think it's just the laws currently existing. We're still kind of on the fight to compensate fully for songwriters and artists and people who are doing the work, behind the scenes people also. There's a movement right now, so it's already happening. So that's cool, but I think we still have a long way to go for sure.
Absolutely. I totally see that. As artists, we're here to make change. We believe in our art, and music makes change in people. So let me ask you this. What does your music stand for?
Honesty, really self-expression. I think I want my music to inspire people to be genuine and to be kind, to not be afraid to express their feelings, or maybe play my song if they can't express their feelings. Sometimes you can't confess to someone how you really feel, but you'll play a particular song that expresses how you feel over and over and over, helping them carry their emotions. Let the song carry your burden for you. It's funny because I've realized that it almost seems selfish because I didn't start songwriting to please anyone. That's why I never really chose it as a career, because I felt like it wasn't like teaching where it's kind of easy to explain. Teaching is literally imparting the knowledge that you have to younger people, and obviously they'll use that for themselves,
Gosh, look at all of these little inspirational segments that are coming out of our conversation. We could have 3 mini episodes, on empowerment, inspiration, songwriting, featuring Mari.
Or maybe I should interview you the next time. That would be fun.
You up for it?
Yeah.
A virtual high five.
I have a lot of questions already. Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Go team.
When the night it haunts me,
Somewhere in this world, could be in LA, there's a younger version of Mari. What advice can you give to her?
To keep practicing and to keep showing up and to keep being kind. Those things, the small decisions in life really make a difference. Take things seriously to finish whatever work you want to do, but also like be lighthearted. Please go out, Mari. Come on. That's what I would tell my younger self. Go out, Mari.
We love that theme, growth. That's great advice. Thank you for doing that and your empowerment to others, because our listenership could be artists and creatives, but it could also be young people, the new generation. So thank you for being on our show.
Yeah, thank you for what you're doing also.
Can you tell us where we can go to follow you and learn more about what you do?
Sure. You can follow me on my Instagram page, MariDennis93, or you can go to my website, maridennis.com.
If you're out there and if you're looking for something fresh, please check her out on Spotify. Singer-songwriter Mari, her new release is Natural Desires. Let us know what you think. We'll see you soon.
Darling, I can't escape all these natural desires.
Hi, this is Philip, and I just wanted to thank you for listening today. If you've got this far, if you're enjoying our show, please support our podcast. Visit anchor.fm/VisionQuest Sound. Any amount that's in your heart will help sustain future episodes. I'm Philip from VisionQuest Sound, signing off.